Main movie news for today.
All right, so the main movie news is, first of all, Warner Brothers' entire 2021 release slate is going straight to HBO Max, but also simultaneously, like the same day, being released in theaters. And did either of you watch the Chris Stuckman video on that?
I did.
And I actually think he has a really good point, because when I go to the theater a lot of the time, it can be a shitty experience because people don't care about movies anymore. They'll be on their phones, they'll be talking.
Yeah.
And he was saying that those people who are shit human beings and don't know how to like properly attend a movie without being completely selfish, those people will stay at home and just watch the movie on their home entertainment system or whatever, while the people who actually want to enjoy the theater experience will be able to now.
This is kind of what I've said before, but I mean, people are worried about the theater experience dying, and I personally don't think it'll ever like fully die out. It'll be like vinyl. You know, the people who really care about it will still stick around, and like maybe because of that, the theater experience, more broadly speaking, will become more of a luxury and maybe even better. Yeah, he made a video like that like a while ago, even years ago, that was just solely about the theater experience, and it sounds like he said a lot of similar things.
Can I pose like an alternative argument to that?
Yeah.
Like or viewpoint, I guess I should say. As far as what he said about that, I think that statement assumes that the people who are going to movies and like ruining the experience for other people,
Yeah.
That way of thinking is like it's making the assumption that those people are, you know, if they stay home and say they watch Wonder Woman at home instead of going out in the theater,
Yeah.
that assumes they're interested in the movie to begin with.
Right.
And to me, I don't think that those type of people who sit on their phone
True.
are interested in that particular movie. They're interested in just entertainment.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times with people like that, you know, not to just generalize, but it's all you really can do. And, you know, with this kind of discussion, they just, you know, they get with their friends and they're like, oh, what the fuck should we do tonight? I guess I just see a movie. There's nothing else to do or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they go watch a movie and then they just sit on their fucking phone the whole time. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know if necessarily.
Wasn't it AMC that announced that they were gonna like do like specific theaters where like you were allowed to have your phone out the whole
That's
time?
so stupid. Another thing that Stuckman said is that this would actually be better for theaters, because like HBO Max would be getting the profits from their streaming service.
Yeah.
That they would give more of a percentage to theaters to show their
Well, that's
movie.
an assumption. I don't think we know that. I think he was assuming that.
I know, but I'm just saying it could be beneficial.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe, but that's assuming that like Warner Brothers is going to be like
I could
do
s-
the right thing and not be greedy,
I could see everybody
right?
but Disney doing that.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
I mean,
Disney would definitely be the first to be like
Disney
"Oh,
would actually probably raise it. They'd be like, oh, we're taking 90% sale. We're going to do 95 now. Fuck you.
I'm surprised it wasn't Disney who did this first. I'm surprised it
Right.
was Warner Brothers.
well, they've been kind of
first.
like dipping their toe in it a little bit.
I mean, you think Disney would just be like, I mean, I guess Disney like makes so much money from theaters though, so.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I mean, this is all just kind of like escalating the inevitable, right? I mean, this was just because of COVID, I'm assuming, but like,
Well, yeah.
I'm sure like in the future, maybe even, I mean, shit. I mean, it's looking like it's gonna happen all of next year. It was just like, you'll either be like, oh, do I want to go risk going to a theater, having a shitty experience, and or getting sick potentially, or should I just stay home? Because you know everyone's got like a crazy theater or a home theater setup anyway, and like there are some movies I know people kind of like poo-poo it, especially in like the film like snob kind of community of like, oh, you're really gonna watch that movie on your phone? I will be the first to admit I've done it for movies that are just like people, you know, that are just sitting around talking, like very like, you know, that aren't very like visually like
It's not
demanding.
a spectacle. It's not
Yeah,
like a big
I've watched them on my
yeah.
phone. I don't do it all the time.
I
so.
still think people who love and appreciate movies and enjoy and cherish the theater going experience need to go and support theaters
Right.
if there are theaters around them that are open.
Yeah.
For instance, like ours just closed down again, you know.
Even the Ellensburg one, like
Exactly. So we were trying.
and the Oregon one.
Now it's like we don't even have the choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think that you know, I was at that for a time. I was, you know, a little like, oh yeah, if people are comfortable. But I think that if like, no, honestly, if you love movies and you cherish the experience, and you don't want to see, you know, theaters die off, and there's a theater open around you, go support it. You have an obligation to support it. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I know with everything going on, but still, you know,
I
think you do.
a random bit of advice. I don't know if you guys will agree with me when coronavirus is quote unquote over, but if you love movies and you want to have a good movie theater, you know, experience, buy tickets ahead of time and go opening day for a movie. Yes, the theater is going to be packed, but the people who buy opening day tickets are people who care. Like, every time the theater is packed, you get the best laughs, you know, action scenes are the most awesome. I don't know if you guys agree, but it seems like everybody in a packed theater is, like, invested on opening night
but like right now,
specifically.
that's obvious.
I know. I'm just saying afterwards, you know, talking just
after,
about
Yeah.
shitty experiences. If you want to go and you're really looking forward to a movie, go opening night, even if it's packed. I mean, it's people who care. So.
I mean, I have always thought, in a weird way, even when there are a couple annoying people, like, there is something to be said about that when you go see a movie in the theater and it's like you're sharing that experience with other people unconsciously. Like, you don't really think about it, but you are, and you don't like know any of the people and you don't like connect with any of them, but there is this like
Communal experience.
yeah. That's that makes it a lot more fun. I mean, you could just sit in your house and watch a movie by yourself any day, but
Right.
there's something like it's like how introverts socialize in a weird way. Like, you're socializing without realizing it. And there's something about laughing with a bunch of people you don't know, you know. I want to just to summarize what I'm trying to say is that I don't think everybody and their mother should be going out right now to watch movies in theaters.
But if it's something that's important to you.
I think if it's something that's important to you and you're going out talking about how you hope movie theaters don't die, put your money where your mouth is, you know, and go and support them. Because we did that when we had the chance, and I would keep doing it if I could.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, but like specifically about HBO Max's lineup, so it's Wonder Woman, it's
Godzilla,
and Matrix 4.
Yeah.
Godzilla versus Kong.
There's a bunch of other.
Yeah.
And I don't even have an HBO Max because they haven't put it on fucking Roku yet.
Yeah, that's
It's on Fire Stick now.
Oh, is it?
Is
Yeah.
It? Right?
That's the one thing I'm
Yeah,
worried about.
It got put on it recently.
Is the Fire Stick not Roku?
No.
Okay.
It's Amazon.
Oh, duh. Okay.
Yeah, but it is on Fire Stick now because I have it on mine.
So
Okay.
you got Doom.
But it's really expensive. It's like $15 a month, isn't it?
Well, the thing is, I stay with my my folks, and
Yeah,
they pay for cable, so it kind of just like it
that's
kind of
right.
knows that I have HBO already.
Oh, so if you just pay for an HBO subscription, then you get HBO Max.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of interesting.
Okay.
Here are some of the movies:
Oh,
Dune,
Dune.
The Suicide Squad,
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Godzilla vs Kong, Space Jam.
A lot of the big ones.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
But question: do you have to pay for it like Disney Plus does?
Probably.
I don't know
'Cause
we'll
that
have
is-
to wait and see.
That's a kind of a different
They will.
conversation.
They will.
I think so too. Because I mean, like Disney Plus, like straight to Disney Plus, but you also
well,
have
it's
to pay
weird
$20.
because Disney Plus, they just threw Onward on there. Like if you have a Disney Plus
It was already in theaters for about a month already. It wasn't a new release because we had it for a little just around a month, and so it still got pretty good.
Okay.
Who knows? They could do that with some movies. They could not. You
Yeah.
know?
For
I think, to be honest, out of all of those, the one that I would definitely consider, like, you know, paying a month's worth for is The Matrix.
Yeah.
You know, all the other ones I don't know. But...
Space Jam.
Assuming the trailer looks good, the last thing the Wachowskis made, I think, was Jupiter Ascending.
I mean, and that's if the theaters aren't open. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, the thing I'm most
Did
excited
you say
for.
Wachowski sisters?
I said the Wachowskis.
Oh.
Yeah, they're sisters.
They are sisters now, though.
Oh.